Agenda will cover introduction to big data and then about the data generations from where the data has started and where we are right now. Big data is not something new, but it was a buzzword in 2012. Means each and every object on earth will be generating the data. So we are also being recorded all the times. What we buy, where we go, what time we sleep, what time we go to office, everything is being recorded. And where this information is stored, social media has started coming into our life, then data immediately started growing. We had to think about storage, we had to think about processing power, and we had to think about visualization of the data. Though the computers were not there, but the data was there. So we are talking about data, we are not talking about digital data. So data can be anything, whatever you write on the problems. And after invention of computing, big data came into existence in 1996. Hadoop used and then MapReduce. And then social media started growing in 2006 and 2009 big data became a subject. This year is right now called Year of Big Data or Year of Big Data Revolution. In 1 minute, you are doing all these. 150 million emails are sent in 1 minute. 20.8 million messages are sent on WhatsApp as well. So then Instagram. Then right now we have 25 billion devices. 2020 we'll be having 50 billion devices. Internet of Things. We have sensors across us which we use everyday life. You have your running shoes connected with the sensors, sending the data on real time. Your energy management, everything is generating the data. And your vehicle tracking systems. In a year, one plane generates this much data. 90% of the data right now, which currently exists, was just created in last 2 years. And the rest of 10% was generated in 3,000 years. Now we are at this place. And in next 10 years, next 8 years actually, you can see, we'll be again doubling the data we have currently. So there are some practical benefits. On real time, you will get to know what is happening and how you can predict the future. And while sitting in the office, a decision maker can really see the insight of the company. In retail sector, 49% productivity was increasing 9.6 billion of sale. Clickstream analysis, health research, fraud detection, even predictive analysis can also tell a bank that a credit card fraud is going to happen in next 2 days. Every phone has got the weather forecast. You will get to know that when it is raining, it is going to rain in Oman and all these. Risk analysis and management can be done on real time and many more, of course. I'll give you an example of human body or human genome. A cell has got chromosomes and then sequencing of DNA leads you to some information from a human body. From its environment, from its phenotype and from the genotype. So genotype is about your genes. 2020 you see 200% cumulative growth rate, you can see tens of billions in 2025. And you know what is going to happen in 2025? You will have a small machine like this. You touch with your finger and it will give you the information who you are and what you are. And I'm not joking, because the cost of genome sequences has declined because of the big data. In 2020, you can get your genome result in just $5. Right now it is like it's like more than $500 right now, but it will go even less than $1. Only 4 or 5 V's are there. Even if we talk about veracity also, volume, velocity, variety and value. Whether the data has value to you or not. If the data has value, it means that it will be covering all these things. A platform which can get the value, and this is called technology and architecture. Then we have open source ecosystems. There are some software technologies which are freely available and can be used by individuals and companies. And then these are economic factors, and then some are community factors. Together with this, we can really enable big data. You have to go through different processes and then you get the end result. So this way actually we have structured, unstructured, binary and semi-structured data inside the lake, inside the data lake, and then using different technologies we transform that to line of business applications. If I show this, show the bigger picture where the applications, commercial applications and open source applications and storage devices and different joints are available. And the processing and storage layer is Hadoop, which I said in the beginning. Hadoop was actually developed on HDFS and MapReduce. And you know what MapReduce is? MapReduce is an algorithm which was used by Google. Google is no more using MapReduce. This guy actually who developed Hadoop platform, he used MapReduce and HDFS as a base technology for Hadoop. Spark is getting very popular these days. This is again an open source. Databricks is again commercial application of Spark. And Hive is again a data warehouse software where you can store structured and unstructured data. Programming language in big data is R. Microsoft has also provided a platform called Microsoft R Server, and we can use Tableau. Tableau is very popular analytical or visualization. We have got 10 times improvement in terms of storage and network, but no improvement in CPU. GPUs can be used for big data, so which can really help in computing, and many hardware vendors are right now available. There are some cloud-based technologies also like Amazon available for big data, and there are some fully engineered enterprise-grade big data storage solutions available. So you buy a storage solution, it helps you. If your data is growing and you wanna take the benefit of big data, like having predictive analysis, so you can use the big data like EMC. EMC has big business data lake, which can really help you in the businesses. And then we have from Huawei, OceanStor. It's called OceanStor 9000. It is a real, I must say, a real big data storage platform, because in big data, as I said, that it has to have parallel processing and distributed storage. So it takes care of both. And then it has a data processing layer, as I said. We need to acquire the data, then we need to process the data. At processing layer also, it has a huge number of algorithms available. And then on top of this application layer is there, again, they are connecting to Hadoop also. If Hadoop is outside this storage, it can also be integrated, and then backup and recovery and file storage, everything can be integrated to OceanStor. And OceanStor is right now available from Huawei. And if you want to store world's data right now, nature has gifted us something called DNA, which has the answer of storage. In fact, all the world's data can be stored in a hard drive of a teaspoon. Teaspoon size hard drive can store all the world's data. 700 terabytes of data, we need 3 terabytes of hard drive of 333 hard drives, which will need a lot of course, volume, and 151 grams of kilograms of weight. But you can store that all data in 1 gram of DNA in 10 years, and it has a lifetime of 10 years. Your hard drive can store up to 10 years if you continuously use it, but your DNA can sustain for lifelong. So how it works actually, so zeros and ones are transferred to the genome code, and from genome code it is an itself decoding. It encodes to genome, and then from genome it decodes to back to the data. It's not actually human DNA, but the storage device based on the structure of human DNA. And of course, there is also research that DNA implant will also be possible. That your mobile phones, even like we are carrying our mobile phones, but we will be implanted a mobile phone in our genes, so we will be able to communicate without using any electronic device, but our biotechnology will help us to do this. Data scientists are the most required people in the world right now, and in next 30 years their career will be booming. Data science is a big subject right now actually. It's not about data analysis only. It's about how you acquire the data, how you store the data, which data is important, which is not important, which needs to be removed after a certain year, which needs to be kept for the lifelong. Of course, an IT professional cannot decide on this, a business professional cannot decide on this. There is a specific subject requirement for this particular area, which is a data science. And data science is going to be very popular in next 5 to 10 years, as I said. Data science needs all these expertise. We need domain experts, we need hacker mindset guys, we need visualization guys, we need the guys who can understand statistics in a better way actually. We need the guys who understand algebra, who understand mathematics, who understand the scientific methods, who are data engineers. So data science is a big subject right now. Big team is required to handle big data. So thank you so much for coming. Thanks for listening. And if you have any question, you can ask me. So this is my contact information. If you have any information, if you want further information, any technical details, of course I have not covered everything in this short time because big data is a big topic. So I cannot cover everything in 1 hour presentation. But of course, if you have any further information, you can drop me an email, you can contact me. I'll definitely try to reply you back. Thank you so much.